Shalom. Excuse me. Shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh by Shem Al-Shai by Shem Rakakodah. Shalom to the 144,000. And the rest of the elect out there, shalom to you all. Anyway, I'm going to entitle this video. I had a couple of titles in my head, but I guess I will go with the so-called black church is taken over, and I may change it, by Satan. Don't try to wake them up. And let me qualify that. If you encounter somebody that's a church goer, black church in particular, you tell them, that they're an Israelite, show them a handful of precepts, and if you see they can't get it, and they keep giving you that church nonsense, then don't deal with them. Just tell them to walk down the street, hope that they walk down the street. Like you had a church blitz by the IUIC. And I'm not totally knocking the IUIC for the church blitz, because they are Israelites. You're looking to wake up Israelites. But you guys would show that you're doing your own will and not the will of the Father. You guys would be out there for an hour or even more than an hour, and the church clearly doesn't want you there. You're on our property. Oh no, this is public property. We checked with the county and the town, and we're actually on public grounds. And you're out there, yelling, bringing out precepts, and they're out and they want to fight you. Some of them pull out, knives on you. Some women pull off shoes and try to attack you. So the scriptures say, and this is the commission, and this is really the Great Commission, the Christians say, is Matthew 28, because the Great Commission is really the commission that was given to them in Matthew 10, but the reason why they call it the Great Commission in Matthew 28 and 19 is because now this is given to all the nations. You see, it says, go through all the nations. And if you understand the scriptures, those nations are Israelites scattered. Even James 1:1 to the 12 tribes, which are scattered abroad, greetings. So they knew that the Lord came for all of Israel. That was the Ephesians 2. 2 was all about. It's 2 and 11. You can read that whole chapter, because you got Christians that use Ephesians 2 and say that that's talking about people that are not Israelites. No. Ephesians 2 is talking about Israelites. Israelites that grew up, were born as Israelites and circumcised on the 8th day, in the case of a man, and how they got to accept Yahweh Shai. And Israelites that didn't know that they were Israelites, because they got caught up in that mess with Antiochus Epiphanes during the time of the Maccabees, where they forced not to be Israelites. So they taught, when they had children, they didn't circumcise their sons. They allowed them to eat pork. They started speaking Greek. And then ultimately the Septuagint was written from Hebrew to Greek. The Septuagint for Israelites that did not speak Hebrew. Just like we have the English Bible, right? So anyway, going back to the IUIC and the Blitz, you go out there, set up, say a few words. They don't want to hear what you got to say. You tell them that they're Israelites. You might show them a precept or two. After the first and second admonition, I'm merely paraphrasing, reject. So you show them a precept, they don't get it. You maybe show them another precept. You may even show them a third precept, because you might, I think I can get this guy. This guy's bring you this church rigmarole or nonsense. Then you just close up. You might go to another street corner, or maybe even another church. You set up at a church. You say what you got to say. They come up. They're telling you that you're bringing your peace to them. They're not accepting your peace. It says shake the dust. So that should take no more than like 5 minutes. 10 minutes at most. Not even that long. You know that they don't want your gospel, So you shake the dust and you move on. But you got, like I said, you guys will be out there for an hour and change, and they're mad. They're calling the cops, and you explaining to the police that no, we're on public ground and we can do this and this law here and that law there, and then the police are saying, oh, yeah, they're on public ground. You can't mess with them. But if they're in the church, they're hearing you yelling on the outside. So, dealing with these people in the church is a complete waste of time. They're completely taken over by Satan. Forget about them. But, like I said, you may have a couple of the elect coming out of this. But anyway, I've seen this before. Where did I get this from? One of the brothers put up a video. So anyway, this is a video that I put in Oliver Clyde Allen. Now this guy, Oliver Clyde Allen, is a younger Jake with long hair. So they're going against what the Apostle Paul said, which the Lord said. The Lord said through the Apostle Paul, man, it's a shame for a man to have long hair. He got long hair. He's older. Not that much older, but he's clearly older. He looks older than this guy. This guy's a famous pastor. As a matter of fact, you know what? I may go to Google just to get some more information. But he says in the previous video that it was I believe he said what's this guy that died? What's his name? Price. Who's this guy? Price? Matter of fact, you know what I'm going to do? Let me do this. Bishop O.C. Allen. Let me do it this way. But anyway, you can, and he says that. He said, I like to thank my beautiful husband and this and that and a third. And then you got the church not having a problem with that, man. Something about the church stupefies people, if that's an actual word. If it's not, I just made up another word. So let me see. And let me go over here. Okay. Let me do it this way. Okay, they got his net worth. I guarantee this dude's a multi-millionaire. Where's his net worth? It is a big. Okay, so it says Bishop Allen is currently a national ambassador and consultant for the NAACP, Black Church, HIV? All right, C. Ragamuffin. Let's see, get some intel on this guy. C. Ragamuffin, survivor. Oh, so he had it and he survived it. Bishop O.C. Allen III, to nurse. Let me see. Okay, so this is him and his husband. And who's this in the middle? Is that judge chick? And this guy's open with it. So these people in the churches, they don't believe in the scriptures. The scriptures is clearly against Romans 9. I was trying to get the Wikipedia. Okay. But he tells you that I believe it was what's his name? CK Dr. Price, KC Price, CK Price or whatever. Which his son teaches that with the Israelites. Alan and Fred Alan and First Gentleman, which is his husband, Rashad Burgess, Bishop Oliver Clyde L. Allen III, and First Gentleman Rashad Burgess, and led the Vision Church in Atlanta. Oh, had to come out of Atlanta, boy. That's home to that lifestyle. It's accepted, which welcomes all races. That's not scriptural. Genders, men and women, sexual orientation. I'm going to tell you what that means. And backgrounds. The two have been married for over a decade, 10 years, and have 2 children. Oh my goodness! So them children they're gonna grow up all fucked up, proving love has no limitations. But this is in the church. He's a famous pastor in the church. So let me come back over here. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to bring it back. Hey, the church is a major joke, man. IUIC, you'd be better off going to a graveyard and waking
a leader
up.
As a man.
You'd probably wake people up. At least they ain't going to call the cops on you. Okay, let me do this. Where the hell? Where the fuck? Oh, here we go. I'm sorry. Okay, let me just go ahead and mute this. As a leader, as a man, as a father, as a husband, as a pastor, this is this guy. Oliver Clyde Allen. No, the guy that you're gonna find out who it wasn't. Price. It was this other guy that I'll give you his name. I'm sorry. Let me bring it back a little bit. Pastor. He took both me. He took both me and First G, or gentleman, my beautiful husband, and this is in a church gathering. Right there, come. See, you got Edomites, this nation. You got a bit. This is a mega church. This guy's a millionaire. You got a lot of women. Hey. You got a lot of Jake men that's going to vote for Trump. They're not going to vote for Kamala Harris. The people, the Israelites, is going to back Kamala Harris are black women. So that's not your woman, brothers. You can get with other nations' women, all right? But you can't marry them. You can have kids with them and all that. I highly advise you not to deal with black women. They're all demons. Okay, what's this guy that died? He was pushing the hell doctrine. I think it's Pearson, Pastor Pearson. I believe his name is Alan Pearson. First name is Alan too. But he had died recently. He died like a year and a half ago. And he knew he was going to die. He terminal cancer. But the church kicked him out. He was like a mega pastor. He's on TV. You know, he's well respected in the Christian televangelist, mega church. He was a mega church leader. And his grandparents, two of his grandparents, I believe, either on his father's side or his mother's side, they both died, but they were out there. They weren't Christians, and they were told, you know, they're burning in hell. And he couldn't believe that because he loved his grandparents. And he decided to go and really research the doctrine of hell. And he went into the Greek and to the Hebrew. Then he said, nope, hell is just the grave. So when he started teaching it, he was frowned upon by that whole community. Mainly them Edomite pastors, all them Edomite pastors, because the Most High is not dealing with Edomites. Daniel 12 and 10. They cut him out. They cut him off. So then he started his own thing, but he says hell is not a place. Hell is the grave. You don't burn in hell forever. But he adopted the alphabet people. So he pushed the alphabet people. And I believe, if you listen to this, I believe he was talking to him. He said this guy Pearson married us because he, like I said, he woke up to the fact that there's no such thing as hell, but happy people can be in the church and they can go to heaven. So here you have it. And they've been married for 10 years. Now he has to have children from previous marriage with a woman. And so here, I guarantee you his children going to wake up effed up. Most High have mercy on his children. You know, you go to school, everybody got a mother and a daddy, and then you go home and there's two, and then at certain times the children probably see them kissing and hugging like a man do a woman. But this is the church. This same nigga right here is going to read out the gospel and kick people out of his church for certain things they're not doing. So you mean to tell me he didn't see anything in the scriptures that'll go to the Old Testament? Well, that's the Old Testament. The law done away with. Okay, well, let's deal with what Paul said. Paul was the apostle of the Christians, right? He was the main, spokesman for Christianity. And he said that that's a grave sin, and that the penalty for that is, to be deleted. And we had GMS would never go to no church. And if we happen to go past a church and say we're gonna go to church one day or whatever, we're gonna be there for no more than 5 minutes. You forget these people. I believe that there's some of them that are the elect. So if you have an opportunity, just go in mind go in the state of mind that there's potentially elect in there. But after 5 minutes of talking to them, you're going to see none of these people are the elect. So anyway, so you can watch this video put up by Ibar Yahawada, #7 or number 7. LG happy pastor gets married to another, but they've been married for 10 years. Another man, the Christian church is wicked as hell. For promoting, sin. So now let me come on back over here. I'm sorry. Let me go over here. There's another one. What the hell happened? Okay. Oh, this is not it. I'm all over the place. I had another video up with this guy on it. But anyway, bottom line is the Most High is not dealing with these churches. That's the bottom line. And these people are accepted by the world. Let me do this. When you say net worth, you know he's a millionaire. Okay, let me do this. Let me go to videos. Okay, this was as of January 26, 2020, celebrating Bishop O.C. Allen III Sunday morning worship. Oh yeah, pastor, which she's not. That's Shirley Caesar, which she's a gospel singer, but she's a pastor. The church is all screwed up. Satan controls the church. And there was a controversy because when he mentioned that he had a husband, they put the camera on her face and she frowned. He said, "What?" So she got a little bit of decency in her. Black men converted from gay in church. Pastor Shirley Caesar. Bishop O.C. Allen, which is the same guy. Husband, Bishop O.C. Allen. Pastor. You know what I'm going to do? Let me do this. Let me do this. And if there was a whole lot of elect in the church, they would have came out. Because this is the time of being waking up. Most High is waking up the elect. Only the elect. Matthew 25. And there was a cry made. Who heard that cry? The elect. That's why the elect are waking up. Which are Israelites. Let me do this. Bear with me for a minute. Yeah, you got IUIC going off on. So now let me. You got him going off on this thing about the woman at the well. The Samaritan woman was an Israelite, Northern Kingdom. No, if you watch this video, which is a basic video, the woman at the well was not an Israelite. That's why the Lord cursed her out. Let me do this. Is she still alive? Pastor is shocked and then responds at Bishop Carlton Persons, Atlanta. All right, Carlton Persons was a guy that married them because he went into the scriptures and said, hell is the grave. It's not a place that you burn in forever. But he allowed, alphabet people to be a part of the church. And he was the one that married these two gremlins. Okay, let me see here. Okay, here it is again. Pastor shocked after a bishop introduces husband. This is wild. That's him and his husband. And Pastor Geno Jennings calls out Bishop O.C. Allen for marrying a man. And he's lost. He knows if he got a little bit of decency to him, but And they're not hiding it. Look, you can see that this guy's sugary, man. He's sugary. He got sugar in his tank. Mel Bishop introduces his husband at Carlton Pearson's funeral. And I believe I think that's the video with Shirley Caesar in it. They're at the guy's funeral. Carlton Pearson was the one that married them, if I'm not mistaken. I heard it in one video. Yeah, don't go to the church. Don't try to wake these jakes up in the church. Okay, so what's this all about? Sword of Truth, I believe that's an Israelite. Sodomite or Adamite. I'll say Adamite Bishop O.C. Allen. The No Vision. The Division Church. Right. His church is called the Vision Church. Division Church. No Vision Church rebuked by preachers. So preachers are not even, they got some form of decency, man. Because he's out there flaunting it. He ain't doing it. There's a lot of alphabet, shit that goes on in the church behind the scenes. We all know about the whole, it's not a joke, it's just a saying. The choir director of all churches are happy people. Right. So she well, I don't know what this is all about. Oh, look at this, man. Look at this, man. Look at these zesty folk. He says this is a zesty union right here. I don't know if this. Wait a minute. Oh my goodness. These jakes gotta go. Look at that. Look at how the guys dress. These guys are zesty as hell. There's Zesty 1, Zesty 2, Zesty 3, and Zesty 4. Couple of the month. Oh my goodness, man. I see, what in the hell was you thinking? O.C. Allen and Rashad Burgess. And you can see these two guys. You can see that they're zesty, man. You can see that they're zesty. Look how the nigga's leg is full. Yeah, the black church is a complete joke. Look at it, he got his hand on his knee. He ain't got no problem with it. They got their legs folded. There's a whole zesty vibe. Oh, this is this nigga that married him, Bishop Carlton. Right, this is 8 months ago. Yeah, he was suffering from terminal cancer, but he was a faith healer too. So why couldn't he heal himself? He knew he was going to die. It says Bishop Carlton explains how he wants his funeral to Larry Reed live in his last moments. And this guy, Tony Evans, he's stepping down, but he ain't saying why. Pastor Tony Evans finally exposes his wife with allegations that we thought all along. They don't tell you what the allegations are. You know, I don't know. This is fake news. There they go, holding hands. You ain't gonna wake these people up at a church, man. Oh, this this guy, he can take a glass of water, turn it upside down, and the water don't fall out. He got his own breakdown of the MOTB. It's 6 coins, 6 bills, and 6 certificates. And see, don't deal with bug outs, man. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Zesty as hell, man. Who gets the top bunk and who gets the bottom bunk? Bunker buddies. Okay, this guy's a pastor and a gospel singer. This nigga's he rotund. He's mega fat and he died a couple of years ago. Say it loud. Black, happy and proud. Bishop O.C. Allen. So he's like the poster child for alphabetism in the church. There it is again. That's why the scriptures say in Exodus 20:3 or Leviticus 20:3? I believe it's Leviticus 20:3. I haven't brought it out so long. That if two get together, you put them death on the spot. You don't have a trial. You don't put them in lockup for 5 months or 6 months or whatever. You take them out immediately by stoning. They do that in Africa. Sword of truth, back up. Shalom to you, Ak. Sodomy, Bishop O.C. Allen rebuked. Beyonce, Jay-Z in Atlanta. Guy's always looking happy. No beard on his face. He telling you I need more focus. And then Shirley Caesar, she did a recent song she famous for about tomatoes. You name it. What does that have to do with the gospel? The black church is a major joke. I'm sick of toxic people. It's the same guy. Looking zesty as hell. Anyway, I didn't bring you any precepts. I quoted a lot of precepts, but, you know, Most High willing, Spirit be on me to do more videos. But like I said, at the end of the day, you're a damn fool if you're going to go to the church thinking that you're going to wake somebody up. And I would say 99% of Israelites among Jake men and even women come out to church. We all come out to church. General Nathaniel said I believe he said he came out to church. His family was in the church. I was in the church. Apostle Gabar was in the church. If you're from the tribe of E, from the Latin tribe, you came out the Roman Catholic Church because your parents put you in that shit. If you're a Jake man, you may be a Baptist, Methodist, or so forth. I believe it or not, I was raised in the Calvinist church. I was a Protestant as a child. And one thing about the Protestant church, they did go into scriptures. And they did it. They didn't hoop and holler and sing, and they did go in the scriptures. But they don't have the truth, like vocab. Vocab don't have the truth. That's why we pay them no mind. Okay. Let me just see what's going on here. And I got to watch this. So with that, I'm going to say shalom. Most High willing, I'll be back later with another video. Set it up for y'all.